gone are the days where it's just about looking at an ad online and sending through an application. It's all about network.
I think probably now more than any other time that I've seen in recruitment that employers have got open minds.
Really exciting times for clients and candidates and opportunities across the board.
Hi, Matt Christensen here from Fuse Recruitment, and here to give you another market update, especially as we track towards the end of the first quarter or the third quarter of the financial year, but the first quarter of 2022. With me today, I have Melissa Kennedy. She's our manager of our business up in Brisbane and manages our Queensland operation and focuses and been in manufacturing recruitment for longer than she'd probably care me to mention. So welcome, Mel, to the conversation.
Thanks, Matt. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so first thing I really wanted to talk to you about, Mel, is really just get an understanding about how you see the market playing out at the moment, especially since our last update, which was in December last year.
Yeah, look, there's no doubt it's a candidate short market across the board, all industries at all levels of skill. So it's hitting us hard. We're working harder than we ever have before to find candidates to get into different roles.
You know, we hear a lot about this supply chain crisis that happened through the first part of the year. Have you seen that impact recruitment or I guess desire from our customers to hire staff?
Yeah, definitely. I think the effect on the supply chain is felt at every level. So obviously more difficult to find staff to make product, to move product around through the supply chain. So at every level, it is getting tougher and tougher, and we're really looking to find that skill wherever we can.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that obviously COVID, it's nowhere near the hot topic that it was this time last year, but I'm still assuming that there's COVID impacts on candidate availability and desire for new staff as well. Are you seeing anything in that space?
Yeah, but look, particularly in Queensland, we're getting over COVID and obviously a little bit of a slower response than in other states, particularly Victoria. So we're just sort of getting to the tail end of that, recovering from that, and then have been hit by things like the recent floods. So it's sort of been one thing after the other, really looking at the recovery project ahead. But at every step of that process, there are delays. So delays through the insurance process, delays through the construction process and the rebuilding process, and obviously through the manufacturing of all the products that we need for those projects.
If we're talking now to someone who potentially was thinking about maybe, it's time for a change or looking for that next opportunity, what advice would you give them?
I would say have an open mind and have conversations, client and candidate wise. Utilize the people that are experts in the industry. Recruiters are working their passive networks all the time, because gone are the days where it's just about looking at an ad online and sending through an application. It's all about networks. So really be clear on what it is that's important to you, and to make that step, really know what you're looking for, and have conversations with potential employers and recruiters, and talk through and just be informed, know what's out there in the market.
And I think start today. I don't think that there's a better opportunity in the marketplace to really attack your goals and chase your dreams when you look at it from an employment context. Your job and your career is such an important part of your life. If you break down what you do over the journey of your existence on the planet, so it's a great opportunity to take that next step. It's a great opportunity to perhaps challenge yourself and challenge the skills that you have into the next opportunity, because I think probably now more than any other time that I've seen in recruitment that employers have got open minds on that. They're not just looking for that, carbon copy candidate. They're happy to compromise on some of the skill sets and abilities of the person to develop, making sure that they gather the right cultural fit, making sure they get the right attitude out of the candidate. So, go now, do it now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the candidate shortage is almost forcing organisations to rethink the candidates that they're looking to bring in, the skill sets that they're ideally looking at. And as you said, compromise. Absolutely, but really opening their mind to the opportunity of training up a different profile that they would never have considered before. So really exciting times for clients and candidates and opportunities across the board. So as you said, push yourself, act now, and have those conversations.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Really appreciate your time, Mel. So I think that's probably all we got the time for at the moment, and I'm sure we'll have this conversation with you again because you're, obviously a doyen of the market, and a fairly important person in our organisation. So thanks for the time, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Matt. See you later.
Cheers. Speak to you later.